there's I think you mentioned it as well when we were talking before. Finland has completely revamped their education system.
Yeah.
And they have a system where the kids spend less time in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
They have no homework, and yet they outperform practically every other school system.
So, well, Finland, from what I understand, I think there still is some homework, but only sort of, from the teen years. And I think they have a lot more flexibility in how the curriculum is taught and how it's designed between schools in different areas, because they understand that different children and demographics have different, ways that they learn.
Yeah.
And yes, my understanding is the education system in Finland is they have a much more holistic whole child approach to teaching. And so they understand what a child needs to feel to be at their optimum state to be learning.
Right.
And so they put important things like wellness and comradeship and time outside and arts and crafts and, all that sort of thing.
All the stuff that we throw away.
Yeah.
So they focus on creativity, would you say?
Yeah. Funny that creativity is actually really nourishing for kids and humans in general. So,
Wouldn't it be poetic if all of the stuff like arts and craft and music, all the stuff people look, oh, really? Is that all? Is that what you do? Imagine if that was actually the enabler for science and maths and physics, and it opens up kids' brains, and it's like people have been eschewing that for since forever, and now we realize, well, hang on a minute, that's kind of like what puts kids at ease, and it opens up their mind to be able to, do whatever they want, science, maths, and music, and art.
Yeah.
Because we have a left brain and we have a right brain. And there's no use growing one side if the other side's just sitting there.
No.
Yeah, exactly. And, there's so many good things spiritually and soulfully that comes with doing creative pursuits, and it just creates a better sort of mental state for a child to learn, because if you're feeling anxious or unhappy, it's much harder to retain information because you're in a state of panic,
and you don't want to absorb as much information. If you're under stress, it's like you don't really want to be listening to the the Shakespeare or whatever it is.
You actually can't. Like that part of the brain actually puts its energy into fight or flight. If you're in a state of anxiety, then not, the square root of 218 doesn't matter at that point.
Yes,
it's like, I need to take care of myself. I don't feel safe right now, so my attention is elsewhere.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think having a more holistic approach to teaching and making sure that everyone feels safe and secure and very connected is important. And another thing I want to mention is they have more of a focus on comradeship. And so grading isn't really done so much. They, rather than being, trying to get the top of the class or, get the next award for whatever, for being the best, it's about how can we support each other and work together and work as a team and, celebrate each other's strengths and weaknesses and differences and pull them together to work towards something as a group. Whereas I feel like here there's more of an emphasis on competition and, stats and which schools got the most successful